The story of Moses, from slavery to freedom. Many years ago, the people of Israel lived in Egypt. They were slaves and worked very hard for Pharaoh, the king of Egypt. Pharaoh was afraid that the Israelites would become too many and would threaten him, so he ordered that all the boys born into the Israelite families be killed. During this difficult time, a baby boy, Moses, was born. His parents loved him very much and did not want to lose him. So his mother hid him in a basket made of reeds and smeared with tar and let it float on the Nile River. Moses' sister, Miriam, was hiding by the river, watching the basket. Then Pharaoh's daughter went to bathe in the Nile, and found the basket with the baby in it, and sent her maid to get it. She opened it and saw a little boy crying inside. She had compassion on him and said, "This is a Hebrew child." Then the child's sister said to Pharaoh's daughter, "Shall I go and call a nurse for you from the Hebrew women to nurse the child for you?" Pharaoh's daughter said to her, "Go." The girl went and called the child's mother. "Take this child," Pharaoh's daughter said to her, "and nurse him for me, and I will give you your wages." So the woman took the child and nursed him. When the child grew, she brought him to Pharaoh's daughter. She adopted him and named him Moses, saying, "Because I drew him out of the water." Moses grew up in Pharaoh's palace as a prince, but he knew he was not an Egyptian. One day, when he saw an Egyptian beating an Israelite slave, Moses became very angry and killed the Egyptian. However, he was afraid that Pharaoh would punish him and ran away into the desert. In the desert, Moses became a shepherd. One day, while he was tending the sheep, he saw a strange sight. A bush was on fire, but it was not burning to ashes. The voice of God was speaking from the fire. God told Moses to return to Egypt and free his people from slavery. Moses went to Pharaoh and asked him to let the Israelites go. Pharaoh refused, so God sent 10 plagues on Egypt, rivers that turned to blood, frogs, locusts, and many other disasters. Finally, Pharaoh was so afraid that he told Moses to take the people and leave. The Israelites began their long journey, but Pharaoh changed his mind and sent his army to pursue them. When they reached the Red Sea, the people were afraid because there was no way for them to cross. God told Moses to lift his rod over the sea. Then, a great miracle happened. The waters of the sea parted in half, creating a dry road. The Israelites passed through safely, while Pharaoh's army that tried to follow them drowned when the waters returned. The Israelites were free. They thanked God for his help and continued their journey to the Promised Land, a place that God had promised them. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and like.